We have a classic dish, which is a rack of lamb. Part of my training was classical French fine dining, so we're gonna get this crusted with a little Dijon, some fresh herbs in there, and we're also gonna finish it with a red wine jus. It'll be amazing. This is a half rack of lamb. It's a young spring lamb. Look at that, just great marbling right in there. We're gonna get our pan heated up, and we're gonna get a nice sear on these before we put them into the oven. So making sure our pan is hot and the oil is hot and a little bit of smoke coming off, and listen to this sound. That's what we're going for, into the pan. The number one reason why we sear the meat is to lock in all those wonderful juices. So next thing we're gonna do is, now that we've seared the lamb, we're gonna get the crust ready. So what I have here, these are panko breadcrumbs, but it gives it a nice crisper crust. All right, now that that lamb is beautifully seared on all sides, every side we've got, now we're gonna put that Dijon, put that over evenly right over the lamb. Don't give it too much, you don't want it to be overpowering, but just a nice thin layer. That's gonna help the panko stick to the lamb so it doesn't fall off. Look at that lamb, that looks awesome, but we have to bake that now, get that into the oven, preheat it up at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That'll take about 20, 22 minutes. Okay, so while the lamb's roasting in the oven, that pan we seared the lamb in earlier, that's what we're gonna make our sauce in. We got all that flavor from where we seared the lamb in there. So let's make that sauce. Look at that. That is true beef stock. Okay, guys, this smells so good. When the lamb comes out, when we seared it earlier, we wanted to lock in all those juices, so don't slice it right away. You're okay to let it rest for 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so while our lamb's resting, let's finish that sauce now. Okay, so now slicing the lamb. Slicing the lamb, you want to allow the knife to do the work. And when you slice lamb, look at how the bones are lined up. Look where you're slicing and allow the knife to run down right between the two bones. And look at that, you're just gonna get a beautiful cut and it just falls off. I don't even want to wait for a knife and fork. I just want to grab one of those chops and start eating them right now. Enjoy this recipe, it is killer.